Well, today you can tell that we're going to do a nice little unboxing on this guy. This is the MHC 1502 combo kit from Ego. This is essentially it's a multi-tool outdoor power equipment, right? So right now you can see in the box comes the power head, comes with the trimmer, comes with a edger. And I've been really looking forward to trying this guy out. So without further ado, we're going to open the box. Well, how are we doing, folks? And so we're going to start by opening this thing up. But as you can see, this is the combo kit, like I was saying. You can get all three of these pieces separately. This combo kit comes with the power head, the trimmer, the edger, as well as a 5 amp hour battery and charger. So this technically goes for, I think, $449, although you can pretty much find it for $409. My local Acme tool store, local-ish, they had a big sale event, so I got 12% off on this guy. So this is something that I purchased, so I am looking to test this guy out. Now, the reason I actually am trying this guy out is the fact that I have several Ego tools. I love the snowblower. I love my chainsaw. I already have a bunch of batteries. Even though I actually have a battery-operated Stihl Kombi system, I'm trying to think whether or not I want to go to one tool, one battery, so Ego the whole line, or if I want to continue using my Kombi. Because I'll be honest, I love my Kombi. And electric Kombi, hey, even better. So we are going to see how this thing comes. Hey, look at that. Pretty easy to look at that, isn't it? Now, I have with my snowblower, it came with a dual fast charger. So like this also is the same charger that came with my my chainsaw. It's the basic charger for a single battery. This is one of those things that I'll probably never use, but at least I have backups in case my dual charger goes bad. There's the 5 amp hour battery, which I'm going to get on the charger, even though I already have 3 more 5 amp hour batteries. The thing I love about Ego is, to be honest, is the battery. I really like these batteries. They're very robust. They have a nice battery meter right on the top, so you can see there it is, 2 bars out of 5. They'll tell you real quick what your charge stat is. Obviously when it comes out of the box, it's not going to be fully charged. So I'm going to set that down there, out of the way, along with that box. Manuals, I mean, what else is there to say? You can read these. I don't read manuals. I know that may not be always the best thing, but I don't. I'll just be honest. Okay, so we got, looks like probably the lower handle. Set that off to the side just so I can get the box out of the way. I have the trimmer guard here. Set that down here as well. Just get things out of the way. And then we do have, look at that, there's a tool. So, open up the bag there. Get that out of the way. Nice little T-handled tool. Looks like it has an Allen key, a wrench on both sides there. Okay, set this guy right here. Now, let's start with trimmer. Everything looks like it comes fully ready to go, except for it doesn't have the guard on. That looks like it's going to be just 2 Allen bolts, which are actually in the guard already. Essentially, that's going to go on there. Let's see here. I might be wrong on how that goes on there, but that's going to... maybe it does go on there like that. Maybe there's another piece yet. Let me find out here. I'm just going to set that guy out of the way so I can get the rest of the stuff out. And there is the trimmer, or the edger, sorry. Fully ready to go. Nothing really to do on that one. And just pop the cap off whenever you put the tool on. I like to keep these caps on there. Just keeps gunk and stuff from going down there when you're not using it. At least on my my Kombi system. And then the actual motor head itself. And that, as simple as it is. Now this is different than my Kombi. My Kombi actually has a battery pack that goes on your belt. The battery actually goes right on here. The bad thing about this is that the weight's going to be actually on your arm, on the system. In this case as well, does not have a a shoulder strap. Might be something that you can add. Never really looked into it that much, to be honest about it. But that's the one thing that my Stihl does have, is a nice strap. And the battery's not on the motor head, so the motor head doesn't get heavier when you put the battery on it. The tool's always the same weight. So that is something to say, at least. So let me get this box out of the way, and then we'll take a peek at the other tools real quick. And of course, now looking at it, I was just looking at it backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and first, oh, look at that. Their hex wrench that they give you is not the same hex wrench you need for that. So let me go grab one of those. So here's the one thing, actually within the pages of the actual package, yes, there was an Allen wrench. Just kind of hidden in there. So yes, it does come with the wrench. I was amazed that it wasn't going to, so thankfully it does. All right, so I'm gonna take these two screws out. They do have lock washers with them, and then it kind of goes in here like so. Let's see here. Kind of just, there we go. Kind of just sets in there, and then holes line up, and of course there's a plate that's on the back side. All right. And I would torque it, you know, I'm not going to go really hard on it. But there we go, that's our little protective guard. Now that's to be the one thing that I think in general Ego's not a huge protective guard. I wish this was a little bit bigger. Like on my Stihl Kombi, it's definitely wider on the one side at least. On the side that kind of throws more stuff. Not a big deal, but it is something to say. And yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to see how well this stringer head works with releasing. All right, so there's that. The other accessory we got to install is on the actual power head itself. That is the handle that actually goes on here. So 4 Allen screws to remove. Okay, now we're just gonna put the one on the bottom side, one on the top side, and then at least get these started. All 4 of them started so that everything lines up good. And the nice thing about this is you can adjust this up and down depending on your liking, depending on what's comfortable for you. And the key thing with tightening this up is going to be, you can kind of see in here, there's going to be a gap on both sides. A gap on this side, gap on this side. And you want to make sure that they're about even. So I'm going to kind of set it here for now. And obviously I can adjust this later in here. Okay, that's good enough for now. Okay, so let's see how the actual attachments attach real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the trimmer head. It doesn't really matter which attachment, right? I took the rubber dust cap off the end here, and it does have a yellow line up. Maybe I'll get a little closer. All right, so you can see the yellow the arrow there, and then we have an arrow right here. That should be what it is, I think. I don't know if we have to have this green. I apologize for that. So there's a green twisty here. I'm going to loosen that up. And then I'm going to take a peek here. There we go. So it just kind of took a little bit of fidgeting around. Then once it goes in, it should click into place. There's actually a button release that actually releases it. So I'll do that again. Lining this up. And then just, there we go, until it clicks. And then you want to take this green lever to lock it into place so it can't, accidentally, this can't get bumped and it fly off. So now we are fully set. So you can see, you know, I think I'm going to want this handle down a little bit further. It's a little high for me probably. It's not too bad. I think I might want to use it before I decide that for sure. So there are what looks like 2 different speeds right here. Speed 2, speed 1. And then there's the trigger, but then there's also a trigger lock. So your thumb grabs onto that, and then you can pull the trigger. So without further ado, I do have one of my batteries that is fully charged right here. I'm going to slide that. It's just going to slide into place, and it's going to lock. There we go, click. I'm going to get this so it's not going to cause damage. And that's one. I'm going to click it into two. Oh yeah, she's got some power. So that's as simple as it is. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how well I compare this eventually to my Stihl one. It's the fall, and whether or not how much I'm going to use this here, at the end here in the fall going into winter, probably not much, if at all. However, I want to make sure that I have fully everything go. I am going to use the edger because before winter kicks in, before the snow gets in, I really want to edge my yard. My sidewalk specifically, so it's a lot easier to shovel because I have a lot of grass that's growing over the edge. So I do want to use this, and it looks like you can adjust this wheel. There's a knob here, and it says lock, unlock. So if I tighten it, is it just for oh, it's for adjusting the height. So you loosen it up, and the whole wheel can adjust. And it's just simple. It literally just goes in this guide here. So you can adjust the height and then just tighten it down to lock it into place. You're just tightening a bolt down. Very simple, very basic, very easy. So that is that. So at the end here, again, this is the MHC 1502, which when I actually went and got this earlier today, they kind of said that it is slated for discontinuation. I'm assuming they're bringing out a new combo kit. Whether or not they're changing any of these products, I don't know. So this is something to look for towards the end of the year. The all reality of it, I was really looking to go to this system because I already have 3 batteries. I only have 2 Stihl batteries. And the other thing is that I'm not getting rid of my Ego stuff because I have a snowblower that other companies don't offer. And I had tried other offerings with electric snowblowers, and I really like my Ego snowblower. If you watch this, I actually have a video on my Tech Gooch channel of a full review from last winter with my Ego snowblower, and I absolutely love it. We stopped using all the gas ones that we have and only used that one last year. Now, it was a little milder winter, so we'll see how this winter goes, but I really like it. And also with this Ego, they also offer a snow broom, essentially, or snow shovel, where one of the attachments you can buy literally will throw snow. And so I'm looking to most likely get that for this. That way I have 2 electric snow equipment ready to go. And I'm also interested to try out some of the mowers that Ego has as well. Now, I have a Stihl electric mower, but I'm really looking to try the Ego riding mower because I do have a fairly large piece of property, and I have a riding mower now, gas, and I'm looking to do more electric. Just sick of the gas, sick of the oils, sick of all the stuff that goes along with it, and I really love all of my electric equipment that I've hence purchased. So I will have a full review of this. It's not going to come right away because I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do anything, and I like to have time with my equipment before I fully review it. But I will have a review coming out of this, even if they discontinue this specific bundle at least. But that said, that is the setup of the Ego multi-head trimmer edger kit. And they offer this kit in several varieties. You can also purchase every single thing independently. I will put links down below if you're interested in looking from where I purchased this at Acme Tool, and I will put the link down below to Acme Tool where you can take a peek at this as well as anywhere else that I can throw in there, probably Amazon as well. So thank you for watching to the end. Thanks for sticking by for this unboxing, and I hope it's going to be a little more exciting coming up in the spring. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you back here on GeekSmart for another video, well, setup or unboxing or install. So we'll see you soon.